What if I told you the people who get ahead in life aren't always the nicest, or the smartest, or even the most hardworking? Sometimes they're just the best at playing the game. You've probably met someone like this. That coworker who somehow gets all the credit without doing half the work. That friend who's super charming, but something about them feels calculated. That politician who says all the right things even if you know they're full of it. That, my friend, is what we call Machiavellianism. And once you understand it, you'll start seeing it everywhere. So what is Machiavellianism, really? It all goes back to a guy named Niccolò Machiavelli, an Italian political thinker from the 1500s. He wrote this famous book called The Prince, and let me tell you, it's not exactly a feel-good read. In it, Machiavelli basically says, if you want to stay in power, you can't always play fair. He's like, lie if you have to. Betray if it keeps you alive. Be feared more than loved. Do what works, not what sounds noble. And here's the wild part, he wasn't trying to be evil. He was just being real. He looked around and said, hey, the world is messy. People are selfish. Leaders fall because they try to be saints in a world built for wolves. That's what makes his ideas so powerful and so uncomfortable. Now fast forward to today. Machiavellianism isn't just a political philosophy, it's a personality trait. Psychologists even put it in the dark triad along with narcissism and psychopathy. Sounds intense, right? But here's the thing, most people have a little bit of it. Machiavellianism, in plain English, is about being strategic, calculating, and focused on personal gain even if it means bending the truth, manipulating others, or hiding your real intentions. Think about that friend who always seems to have an angle. The one who says just the right thing to get you on their side, but you're not sure they believe a word of it. That's Machiavellianism in action. Or maybe it's your manager at work who plays people against each other, always keeps the upper hand, and somehow walks out looking squeaky clean. It's not always toxic. Sometimes it's just smart, calculated, a bit cold but efficient. Here's a simple example. Imagine two coworkers. One is honest, hardworking, and always plays by the rules. The other, charming, politically savvy, knows how to impress the boss, and isn't afraid to take credit for a team win. Who do you think gets promoted? Exactly, that's the game. Machiavellianism thrives in environments where perception matters more than truth, where power is limited and only the clever survive. Now here's the twist, it's not always a bad thing. In fact, a little Machiavellianism can be useful. It can help you negotiate better, think 3 steps ahead, and protect yourself from being manipulated by other Machiavellians. Because let us be real, we all know someone who would absolutely take advantage of you if you were too trusting. Machiavelli didn't say be evil, he said be prepared. But yeah, go too far with it and things get ugly fast. Trust breaks, relationships crumble. People see through the charm eventually, and when they do, it's game over. So the real question is, how do you use Machiavellian thinking without losing your soul? Start by being aware. Know that people don't always mean what they say. Pay attention to patterns, not just words. If someone's always switching sides or always conveniently in the right place at the right time, there's a strategy behind it. Second, be strategic yourself, but ethical. Being kind doesn't mean being naive. You can think long-term, protect your interests, and even play politics a little without becoming a villain. And third, don't assume everyone who's successful is Machiavellian. Some people truly lead with integrity, but a lot of them, they've learned how to balance charm and strategy, honesty and timing. Because here's the truth, the world doesn't always reward good intentions, it rewards results. And Machiavelli figured that out 500 years ago. So yeah, his ideas might sound dark, but they're not a guidebook for evil, they're a wake-up call. He basically said, stop pretending the world works the way you wish it did. Start seeing it for what it is. Then choose intentionally how you want to play. You don't have to manipulate. But you do have to understand those who do, because once you see the game, you can never unsee it.